Hey everybody, Glenn here. I just wanted to show you something. This is my Windows tablet. It's an Acer Icona W500 Windows-based tablet, and this was the first Windows tablet of its kind. It actually had Windows 7 in it when I bought it, and I am now running the new Windows 8 test version. I am a Microsoft beta tester, and I test out their operating systems when they become available, when they're going to release a new one. This is the second half of the test, and this is pretty much the final product. It's going to be released October 26th, 2012, so it'll be out in about another little less than 3 months. It'll be released. And now this is your window that you normally see on Windows 7. This is your desktop. Well, let me show you, because they have changed it quite a bit. This is what you're used to seeing. Now this is Windows 8, and this is what you normally see. Now down over here in the left-hand corner, you normally see your Windows flag, which is known as your start key, which, as you can see, can I get a little closer on this? You don't see it. It's not there. Now, I do have a light right down here. That's actually a button. And over here on the right-hand side, if I swipe my pen across, now it brings up a window. And right here, it says Start. That is now your start key. So I can do this one of two ways. I can make that go away by tapping my screen. And here is now, if I push my button down here, this is what you come into when you first start up your system. Or if you have to restart when it comes back up. You're not going to come to this desktop anymore. The desktop does still exist, but now this is what it comes to. This is now your new screen. Aha! Look at how much that's changed. This is now called your startup screen. This is what you're going to come to. And if you see, these are all live tiles that are here. See how they're changing? Like this one just went to showing. Now this one here is actually my that's my Windows Live Messenger, and it's scrolling through various things, pictures and whatnot. Up above, this is my email address. Now with Windows 8, you have one or two choices. You can either have it sign you in where you create your own username and password, or you can set it up to have it sign you in with your Windows Live ID. I have it set up, as you can see up in the right-hand corner, right up here. You'll see where it says, Glenn Weaver, I'm signed in with my Windows Live ID. So you can set it up so that you sign in with your Windows Live ID. So every time that you go to turn your computer on, or you have to restart it, it's going to come up to a lock screen, and I can show you that a little further in the video here. You're going to swipe that out of the way, and it's going to come up to the sign-in screen where you're going to actually sign in with your Windows Live ID. And once you sign in, this is where it's going to bring you, to the screen right here. And like I said, these are all live tiles. So like if you have like a weather app on here or whatnot, it'll actually show you the live temperature of outdoors. And this is something new they've added, and it pretty much matches the Windows Phone like I am on right now. See on the bottom right here, where it says messaging, and it shows that I have 2 messages. That is now, let me go into that and I'll show you. So I've been chatting with my wife, Michelle, and, okay, let me tap that again. Let me get into that. Okay, we're going to let it open. Now look at this screen. This is actually the messaging screen, which if you had a Windows Phone like I do, which I don't know of anybody on Facebook that I have as a friend that has a Windows Phone, but if they did, this is what it looks like just on your phone. You have a place down the bottom to type your message, and it shows all your messages right here. It matches what's in the Windows Phone. So they've done a really nice job with this. Over here on the left-hand side, you'll see all of my friends that I chat with recently. These are all the recent ones that I've chatted with over here on the side. So it shows you, that's your list of who you chat with, and you can pick the person that you want to chat with and talk to that person. So it's really, really nice. So I'll go back here. Okay, now I'm back onto the main screen here, the main start screen. And there is more stuff off to the side. Unlike a traditional iPad or an iPhone even, they have just all of their, I don't know what you call them, I guess their icons, all over the desktop, right out in the open where you can see them all, but they're not live. They are not anything live like this. As you can see, so that's my photos, and you can actually see it changing through my photos that's there. So these are actually live tiles, so Microsoft has done a real good job. And if I swipe to the left, I can drag my screen over. I have more tiles here, which when this thing actually gets released, all this stuff will be live. Like I've got one here that says weather. If the weather app, if it's not already here, you'll have to download it like you do with your phone. Now with your smartphone, you can go download apps to use. Well, this is the same way. You can download apps to have on your screen, and they'll offer, just like for their phone, they'll offer apps for the screen. Some you'll have to pay for, like you do with all your other phones, or with an iPad, because not all those apps are free. You have to pay for some of them. Same way, they'll have free ones as well as ones that you pay for. And I can scroll further, and these are some of the things that I have installed into the computer itself. So instead of it being on your desktop, now it can be a tile over here. Now I don't believe, because these won't be live because they're just programs that you installed. So how could they make that live? They can't, because it's not something. Now here's some of the apps that I have bought. Well, not bought, but they were free. Like I have Slacker Radio. I do have a Slacker Radio account. So if they want me to sign in with my Slacker Radio account, I can do that. As well as Newegg. That's where I get a lot of my computer parts from. I have another app called Tweet Pro, and that is for my Twitter account, where I can go on there and I can tweet right to Twitter, right through Tweet Pro. I also have WordPress.com. That is a site that Windows Live switched over quite some months ago. It's a blogging site, because Windows Live had their own blogging thing, and now they're using WordPress. So if you go to Windows Live account and you go to your Windows Live screen, if you click where you want to blog, it takes you over to WordPress. And then all this other stuff that you see here, these are all my radio stations from my Slacker account that I brought out to the open. So instead of going into Slacker to get to it, now they're right here as a tile that I can get to. And I'm pretty sure that those are live or will be live if it changes at all in Slacker Radio. And here's more apps that I purchased off to the side. And here's more installed programs. So your installed programs will show up like this. So this is what they'll appear as. And the more you add to this, like right now I'm at the end of how far it'll scroll over because I have nothing else. The more you add, the further you'll be able to scroll over. So there'll probably be like an endless screen where you'll be able to keep scrolling over. You'll be able to have mega stuff on this screen. Whereas I'm not familiar with an iPad or an Apple computer, or an iPhone. I don't know what happens, how much stuff it'll hold on its screen. I imagine it's only going to hold so much, and I don't know where the rest of it goes, if it's on a different screen that you have to get to. But this is what Windows 8 looks like. And I wanted to show this to you so that you could see this. And when you go into your photos, the same as a Windows Live phone, your photos access your SkyDrive on Windows Live. For those of you that aren't familiar with Windows Live, your Windows Live account has what's known as SkyDrive, where you can store pictures, documents, and various things you want to store online. Now, they originally offered 25 gigabytes of storage space. I'm not sure what they're offering now, how large it is. 25 gigabytes is a pretty good large amount of space to store stuff. As far as your photos go, I don't know how many it'll hold. I would imagine quite a bit. So if I click this and go into it, this is my SkyDrive. And as you can see, down here I have pictures. See right here where it says SkyDrive? That's actually, what's in your SkyDrive. And if you click this, see, it shows pictures that I have put onto SkyDrive. And these are the albums that are on SkyDrive. And this is all stuff that's stored online. So it's really, really nice. They've done a nice job setting this up. As well as you do have a back screen right here, a back button where you can go back. And if you look, let me see if it's here. It's here somewhere. Well, I don't see it right now, but there is a on there. If I go on to my SkyDrive on my computer, on my desktop, and go to the actual Windows Live, get into my account and go to the Windows Live where your emails and stuff is, SkyDrive is there, and it'll say Cowboy 620, I believe, photos, and that's what my phone that I'm on right now, when I take a picture, I name the phone Cowboy 620. So when the photos go, that's what it sends it to, is under that folder. As well as it puts a folder on my computer that says Cowboy 620, and that's where all the photos go. When I connect my phone to the computer, it sends all my photos and videos right to that folder so I can access them if I need them. So it works really, really well. So this is a really nice operating system. This is the test so far. And you're pretty much looking at the finished product. They'll make a few touch-ups here and there right before the end, but nothing that's anything significant. I think some of these tiles, all these tiles will become live, like on my phone. My phone, they're the same way. All the tiles on my main screen of my phone are all live. So like if I look at the weather bug, it shows me the temperature outside. And if I want to see more of the weather, look at like, a 5 or a 7 day forecast, I can click on the app and go into it. And it'll tell me, I can look at that. But when it shows me the temperature on the outside of the tile, it also shows me whether if it's rainy, cloudy, sunny. So you know without you have to go into it what it's like outside. So they've done a really nice job with this. And right here, if you look, see, it says desktop. That is your desktop right there. If you want to get to that, get back to the desktop that you all know and probably love, it's still here. Just tap that, and now we're back to the desktop that you guys all know and love. And I haven't quite found how you can do it, but I was told through Microsoft, through the TechNet group that I belong to from Microsoft, there is a way that you can set this operating system to come to this screen first and not the one with the tiles. I'm more interested. I like the tiles better, so I'm going to leave it set the way it is. But you know, if I ever did want to change it, I'll figure out where that setting is to change it so that it can do that if I ever want to do that. But right now I'm happy with leaving it on the main screen. And if you want to see what this has two Internet Explorer browsers in it. One is Internet Explorer 9, which all of you that are running either Windows Vista or running Windows 7, I'm not sure if XP probably got the upgrade too. You are running Internet Explorer 9. This has 9 as well as Internet Explorer 10. This right here is Internet Explorer 10. And if you want 9, 9 is here. If I go back to my desktop, see the E right down the bottom? That is Internet Explorer 9 right there. But if you want to use the new one, the new Internet Explorer 10 is right here. If I tap that, now you'll see a big difference in this. This is Internet Explorer 10. And you do have a back button that'll appear down the bottom if you need it. Okay. Let me just get back on my Facebook page, and I'll show you something else, because this is a really cool feature. Let me just get this up. Okay. Now let me go to a web page other than my Facebook account. Oop. Okay. Alright. Let me go to a web page. Okay. Now watch. Let me go click on some other random page. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay. Alright. Now see, I'm on a different page, right? Now if you look down the bottom, I made the bar at the bottom go away. Now you're looking at this and you're like, okay, where's my back button? I can't back my page up. Well, you can back your page up. And this is how it's done. Right here. Take your pen or your finger. Either way, I'm using a stylus pen made for a Windows tablet. And you just take your pen and you drag the page across. And look, now you're back to the page you were on. If you want to go back to the page you were on, scroll it to the left. There you are. Voila. And if you look down the bottom, there's your back button as well. But if you hide that, if I tap the screen anywhere down the bottom here, alright, if I just tap in a blank area, see now the bottom bar goes away. If you want to bring that back, you can just put your pen down the bottom, and if you get it right, well anyways, it'll drag up. There it is. You drag it up, and up top here, this is all the different browsers, windows that are open. So if you want to leave this, like if you want to go to your Facebook page, then you can do that. And all you have to do is just click, and there's my Facebook page. And I'm back on Facebook. So it's a really nice feature. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of Windows 8. It will be released October 26, 2012. So it'll be out shortly, so I'll let you know when it's released. And you'll be able to get a copy, either
Message from Mitchell
retail or OEM, unless you decide to buy a new system, whether it be a desktop, a laptop, or a tablet. If you'd like me to install it on your PC, I'll be available to do that. It'll be really busy at that point in time, because I'll be installing a lot of this new operating system on people's PCs. And right now, this Windows tablet that I'm running has got this had Windows 7 in it originally, and I put Windows 8 into it, and all of my drivers for the operating system for this tablet all installed with no problem. There was no issues, no errors or anything. So if you own a Windows 7 machine, those drivers will install on Windows 8, so you won't have to worry. Alright, well, I'm out of here. I'm going to get back on Facebook. I just wanted to show you a little bit of this. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. Okay, everybody. Now I'm on my Windows tablet doing this video, because I want to show you, this is my Windows phone. If you've never seen a Windows phone, and here is the live tiles I was talking about. All these tiles right here in the front, like this HTC at the top, shows the weather, that's all live. These are all live tiles that are here. There's my photos from my SkyDrive. See if I can go into here. Now, if you look when this opens up, you have camera roll. Camera roll is where all the pictures are that you take with the camera. The one where it says albums, that's the actual albums that's stored online. So once you take a picture and it shows up in camera roll, it'll also show up, like, see if I can go into camera roll. See, those are all the pictures that I've taken and videos that I've taken with my phone. And then if I go back and I go into albums, see? Now this is what's online, and as you can see, up here, the very top one is camera roll. That's the same one that I was just showing you, which is right here on the outside. So that's what you've taken with your camera. If I hit my home screen, now I go back to my live tiles again, and here's the messaging. Let me show you. This is what I was talking about. See? I'm talking with my wife, and pretty much the same thing as what you saw on the Windows 8 that I was showing you. Pretty much the same setup. Here's your, down the bottom, here's your chat window, and here's all the messages right above it. And that's pretty much the same way that it is on Windows 8. It's a really nice setup, and here's all your people that you chat with, that you talk with throughout the day. And I've got, quite a few apps in here. And here's the weather bug, right? Let me find my weather bug app here. Okay, that's LinkedIn. Okay, see? Here's my weather bug app. See this white, light blue app right here? Kind of hard to see because it's, it shows Pocasset, Mass, and it's showing 76 degrees, and it's showing partly sunny, partly clear, so, which means that is a live tile. If I click and go into this tile, that'll actually, it brings up the weather bug. See, and I have now forecast. See, and then I can look at my 5-day forecast if I want. If I'm just interested in the temperature, I can back out and I can look at it right there, and it shows me the temperature. So that's all I'm interested in, is the temperature, and whether if it's cloudy, raining, or clear, or nighttime, it'll show me that. And then here's my Hotmail account, which is the same. It's well, if you have an MSN email address, or a Hotmail address, or a live.com address, these are all the same. On here they just call it a Hotmail. And these are all the tiles that I have. There's my Slacker account. Right above that is my Zoom account. That's my Zoom player that's built into the phone, so it's really nice. I've got actual printer software where I can print directly from my phone to the printer, and they tell me that within a short time, it'll just be a matter of time, and there will be faxing software, or if I need to send a fax right from my phone through the printer, I will be able to do that as well. So that's going to be really nice. But these are all my tiles right here. These are all live. They're on the front. As you can see, a lot of them changing. Like right here it says family. That's changing. I do have a Netflix app. I can watch movies right on my phone, which is really a nice feature. And they stream beautiful. I've never had any problems with the video buffering or pausing or anything. It streams them beautiful. And these right here, all these tiles, these are people, contacts that I have. I can have them right out in the open so that I can call them without having to go into my contacts list at all. And if you want everything that's put into this phone, you scroll it to the left. And now here is everything from A to Z that I have downloaded and purchased either purchased or just download for free into this phone. Every app that I have is right here. So I wanted to show you guys. So this is really nice. And any one of these that you see right here that you want to put onto the front main part over here, these tiles, if you hold it down, you can pin it to the start menu, and this is where it'll land up. In each one of these tiles, if you want to move it, if you hold it down, you can drag it up and you can put it anywhere you want. So if you have a tile that you use the most, you can put it right at the top. Whereas you can see what I have at the top is messaging, and this is a really cool tile. This tile right here with a picture of me standing on the Ryman stage, see it says me. Well, this is me. If I do this and tap the me tile, now look at this, it says profile, right? You will not find this on any other phone but a Windows phone. See where it says post a message? Alright, if I click that and I want to post a message, right? I'm going to click right here, post a message. Okay. And now, watch this. This is what is so cool with this phone. Hold on. It's kind of hard to do this by looking at the screen. Alright. Now, as you can see, get this a little closer. Okay. Well, it's hard to see because it's so dark. Alright. I typed right into the top right there. I just typed the simple word hi. Okay? Now, if you look right where it says post to, I have it set so it'll post to my Windows Live account, Facebook, Twitter, and my LinkedIn account all at the same time. So with the press of this button right here, which is the send button, okay, let me just get this a little better. See the 4 dots going across the screen? Now it's posting that message to all those accounts all at the same time, and there we go. So it will post your message to all those accounts all at the same time. Whereas if I was to ask you to go up against me with whatever phone you have, whether if it's an Android phone or a iPhone, I will guarantee you, and I will bet money on it, I will beat you every time. Because if I asked you to post something to each one of those accounts, let's say I asked you to post a message from to Facebook, to Twitter, and if you have a LinkedIn account, if I asked you to post that message to each one of those accounts, I can guarantee you I'm going to smoke you every time, because this phone allows you to do it all at once, as you just saw. Now, if you go look at your Facebook account, you'll see that I posted hi. A photo, almost the same thing. I can, if you go in, I'll go into my photos and I'll show you this real quick. Okay, I'll go into my photos and I'll show you this. This is a really cool feature in this phone. I'll click camera roll, and I actually do have a photo here. Let me just, I think I have yeah, I do, okay. I have a photo right here that I want to post it to Facebook, okay? This is a picture I took today of my new rear view mirror that I bought for my mountain bike. Now, if I asked you to do the same thing, let's see who can upload a photo quicker to Facebook, I'm going to smoke you. You know why? Because this is the coolest feature, only available on a Windows phone. See the 3 little dots down the bottom? Alright. If I click those, now I brought up a menu. See where it says share on Facebook? I click share on Facebook. And now let me type in a message. So let me just put this up where I can see it. Okay. Here is in my new rear view mirrors for my mountain bike. Okay. Yeah, mountain bike. Oh, okay. Just go up here. Okay. Rear view mirrors for my mountain bike. Okay. Now I have my of course, I'm doing this in the dark, and and if I was going up against somebody, I could do it. Okay. If I tilt the phone enough, you can see I have my message there. Now all I have